Good morning, Pure Peace Life Coaching friends and family. This is Tahira West, CEO and owner of Pure Peace Life Coaching. How's everybody doing? Good. I hope everybody said good. Okay. So this week we're going to talk about baggage. So we all know that song by Erykah Badu, Bag Lady, where she's basically saying, Bag Lady, you're going to hurt your back carrying around all them bags. Who could relate? Who could relate? Who could relate? Raise your hand if you could relate. Right, right. I know. I see you. I see you. I see you over there. I see y'all. So, a lot of us can totally relate to that bag lady thing, right? So what is it? What is it? What is that about? So basically, the baggage over time builds up from things that we do not let go from our past, right? All the trust issues and vulnerability issues, fear issues, they build, and we become bag ladies. Yep, unfortunately, or bag men too, because it's not just the ladies. Oh yes, oh no, I know the men got some baggage too. Bag men out there. So let's talk about that, right? How can we be less of bag people, right? Like, how can we just be free people who are just free flowing and just, free to go and free to be who you need to be? Okay. So, you guys have heard me say this before, and you'll hear me say it over and over again. Your past is gone. It's not coming back. The chapter is closed. Okay? Whatever happened in your past happened, past tense. It's not happening now. Let it go. I know that came out kind of harsh, and that's, I have way more compassion than that, but at the core, that's what it is. Let it go. The chapter is closed, okay? So the baggage that you've had in your past really does hinder your present and obviously will affect your future, okay? So there's trust issues, fear issues, vulnerability issues. So what has been coming up is a lot of people have been discussing this with me, my clients, talking about how the baggage from their lives has completely destroyed a lot of good relationships. It takes a lot to acknowledge that, this person was amazing, they were there for me, and I completely messed it up because of my own insecurity issues. And that's good, that's good to be able to admit that. So how can we avoid those pitfalls, those, excessive bags that we have, that don't serve us? How do we unpack? How do we begin to unpack? So I would say, the first step is look at the one predominant thought or, bag that really hinders you the most. The one that, you think about at night, the one that scares you, the one that you're like, you know what, nobody can know this about me because if they know, they won't love me or they won't like me. That thing. What I would suggest is bring that memory right up to the surface. Bring it right up and deal with it. I'm going to touch on something extremely sensitive right now, so just bear with me for a sec. So in talking with, I don't know, at least 10 to 15 women, probably over the past week, I'd say about 10 of them have disclosed that they were sexually abused. Sexual abuse at a young age can traumatize you forever, especially within certain communities. Even though a girl child may tell of the sexual abuse, a lot of the times it's just, dusted under the rug. So when that happens, for a child to go through a physical assault, sexual assault, and then to confide in an adult, and then to have nothing to be done about it, that's traumatizing. It's traumatizing, and it makes you shut down, or it makes you act out. But I know for a fact it makes you not feel safe, right? You don't feel safe anywhere. So when you grow up, you take that with you. You take that feeling of not feeling safe, because the people who were supposed to protect you didn't protect you. So how could you have a successful, positive relationship if you feel like the people who are closest to you didn't protect you? Then who are these strangers? You know, you meet a man or a woman who's like, oh, I love you, I want to care for you, I want to protect you, and all you can think about is, yeah, okay, but the people who were supposed to protect me didn't. How the hell am I supposed to, trust anyone? How? I got it. So my coaching on that would be forgive everybody involved. I know that sounds insane, but the forgiveness is not for them, it's for you. The forgiveness is for you. So your abuser, forgive them. But the people who you told they didn't protect you, forgive them. Let it go. 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 Let go your feelings of unworthiness, of feeling dirty, of feeling, just used and abused and just left out there. Like, ultimately, you're going to have to let it go in order for you to be free. That's cutting the chains of the past. Like, you'll have to let it go. Clearly, I have the coaching tools to provide you with. But, for those of you who can't reach me, get a journal, right? Get a journal. And I want you to write down everything associated with that assault. Everything. Your feelings at the time, what, as it progressed, what happened, the feelings towards your abuser then and now, the feeling towards the people who were supposed to protect you then and now. Write down the things how it has imprisoned you. Write down how it has kept you from the life that you wanted to live. And what would it be like if you could release like that? And that right there is what I really, really, really want you to focus on. If you didn't have this burden of sexual assault and feeling unsafe, what would your life be like? Okay? What would your life be like? What could you have? What could you have that you don't have now? And it's really as simple as releasing it. So the exercise that I want you to do, that I would suggest you do, is write it down, right? Everything that I just said, like write down, the feelings you have, everything that you have to say about it, write it down. And when you're done, I want you to burn that piece of paper, like burn it. Go outside, please. Don't burn stuff in your house. Go outside in the yard, in the street, backyard, park, whatever. Burn it. And if you can, with the ashes, I want you to flush it down the toilet. Just to symbolize. The burning is the burning of the memory. And then the flushing is, the water. Water takes everything. It takes it to the sea. And that's it. Right? And so I just touched on sexual assault. But see what I just did there? You could do that with any of the excess baggage that you have. Anything. It's a matter of writing it down, which is bringing it up to the surface. And I would also recommend talking to someone about it too. If it's just a friend who that's a vault that will hold that information for you, do that. Just bring it up. Bring it up so that it has to stifle you and imprison you anymore. Okay? Bring it up. Talk about it. And then burn it. Burn the memory, because you don't need it. if you would like to discuss this with me, you can email me at purepeacelc@gmail.com. You can go to my website also at www.purepeacelifecoaching.com, and you'll see all my info for Facebook, Twitter, this YouTube page, my phone number, which is 201-500-7146. Anything that you need to put down your bags, I am more than willing to support you with it. Like that's what I do, right? It's my job. So I hope you guys have a purely peaceful day and, enjoy it. Love each other. Love yourselves. Just love, 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 love. All right, y'all. Have a purely peaceful day. Peace.